Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask 3D 3-heart run. In the last part, we actually got the secret code from the bombers, which I'm going to put in right now before I forget. I'm going to pass through here. 3, 1, 2, 4, 5. So that'll open up the path. Lots of cool stuff at the telescope guy's house. The Indigogos, the Zora band that is revived in the deep sea sound with that's revived the deep sea sound with its famous song will be playing at the Carnival of Time. Contact Madame Roma regarding performances and details. That seems very inefficient. Just put them on the poster. Don't say, hey, yeah, go talk to the mayor's wife to actually get any information. You have a poster. You just... totally booked with reservations. Please tell that to your mother. Yeah, everyone treats you as a child while you're a Deku. But there is this one lady sitting in the inn. You talk to her. Oh, Tortoise, did you finish helping Father? Then let Mother read you a story. Which story would you like to hear? I'd love to hear the 4 Giants. The 4 Giants, is it? It's quite long, but it's a good story for you to hear, so I'll read it with some extra gusto. The 4 Giants. This is a tale from long ago when all... Oh, no, sorry. Yes, that story was a little hard for Tortoise, but don't give up. Try again later. Okay, you know what? I think we could do that. Let's talk. I think we can handle the 4 Giant story. Alright. In those times, all people lived together and the 4 giants lived among. Oh. We shall hear your cry. Oh, are you awake? Guess that story was a little hard for Tortoise. But don't give up, try again later. And it is now 8 a.m. on the 3rd day. Each time she reads that story, it'll jump you to however much time she specified. So the other story is a 2-hour time skip, and the story we used was a full day one. And that is just because you can't do anything till a certain point of the 3rd day to finish out. So we wanted to skip ahead as much as we could. Those 2 days are not lost, especially because we're not going for any heart pieces. There really isn't much you can do in the clock town in the first cycle. So we're gonna sneak by, because yeah, if we just look at it, we just basically spent 48 hours of our 72 listening to an old lady read a story to us. But we've now gone to the bomber's hideout, which is very medieval feeling. Oh. Wonder how the astronomer knows the Skull Kid. Look at the time, we don't even have a single day left. I assure you, what we did was of the utmost importance. We had to listen to that old lady's story. You can also pick up 15 rupees there. I wonder, because the other one, it was basically once you walk through that area, the grass respawned. So we've walked far enough that it should, if it's going to respawn, our heart respawned. And but they didn't restock in rupees. I said coins. So we'll head up to the top. And... Well, a strange-looking child has joined me today. Are you a new friend of the Bombers gang? Huh, your manners seem much better than those of your mischievous friend from the other day. That ill man and troublemaker from the other day said he'd break my instruments. He said he'd steal my moon's tear, and there was no stopping him. Even now, just watch him, he's probably causing trouble on the clock tower. Will you gaze into the telescope? So we've entered the telescope. We're actually going to zoom in, and there he is, on top of the clock tower. And now, He's looking at the moon, which is nice and close. And there was some crying. So, I feel like he's really supposed to do more than that. I'm just gonna say he's bugged out right now, it's fine. Find that troublemaker and that loud noise. What was that? Perhaps another moon tear has fallen nearby. Go through that door and take a look outside. But I wonder how that troublemaker got on top of the clock tower. The only way up there is through the clock door, and that only opens on the eve of the carnival. AKA today. But it opens at midnight on the eve of the carnival. So we still have about half a day away. Okay, I was wondering, because I know those did count as a restock just because we went through the telescope into a different room, quote unquote. It's weird how the game considers it, but it did not restock our rupees there. So we got the moon steer. Its sparkling beauty radiates rather strangely. Just so you know, items like this are called gear. Gear is basically stuff you won't normally need to think or mess about too much. You can just tap the gear button whenever you want to take a look at it. It's right under our rupee count. Straight down there. Way down there. Past the logo and everything. Moon sure is huge right now. Looks like it come crashing down on us. But don't worry about that silly moon. Just focus on Skull Kid. We know where he is now. There's nothing left to do here. Let's go to the clock tower. And it's true. Even though we've made it outside of Clocktown, we cannot actually get out anywhere because of the fence. But we head back downstairs, and at this point, since we have left the room fully, the rupees have respawned, bringing us up to 36. I'm going to do that one more time, just because I am a little worried that I'm not going to hit the 200 otherwise. Because, like the bank person mentioned, I may have glossed over that, but if you hit 200, you'll get an item that holds a lot of rupees. Since 200 is probably the max we're going to need to carry in this run, there is one more upgrade higher, but it's not as useful as a result. I think there's only like 2 items that require it, if that. I know one off the top of my head, but I'm sure there's a second. There's no real benefit. Oh, did I go to the wrong one? Oh, we were fine. And we've now escaped the bomber's hideout. But with that number is still important for the next time we're going to need to go in there. Oh, I thought I saw rain. Let's actually head into here, because we can't actually get to the Clocktown entrance yet. Hello, bank lady. We deposited 99 rupees. We're now up to 150, so if we can get to 50 more rupees at some point, we'll be good. Oh, what does this say? Door to the clock tower. Stairway opens at midnight on the eve of the carnival. Fireworks show will mark the occasion. Clocktown Carnival Executive Committee. We don't want that heart piece, but we do want to get up there. Let's talk to this guy. Town's carnival starting to look a little iffy. They're going to close enough shop so I can get a gift for my wife and return to her in my village. I heard there's a stone called the Moon's Tear. Shines brighter than any other in the land. If you've got one, I'd really like to get it from you. My wife would love it. You give it to me, I'll give you my spot here. Deku flower included. And from our gear, which loads up on the side, we can get our Moon Steer. You must hand it over. In exchange, I'll give you my spot here. Deku flower included, yes? And there we go. We just traded a shiny rock for land. We are now a landlord. Or I guess a landowner. Either way. By doing that, the Deku Scrub now flies away, and we get access to here. And I think if we fly just right, yep, we can get up onto this tower, which they've been building, trying to make a bridge. And look at that, a purple rupee. What do you say? Hi-ho, hi-ho. I knew it. It's starting to feel like this job is impossible. Where is the Mormon man guy? Oh, what are you saying? I'm sorry, Brownmore, but I'm gonna go too. In any case, because we now have the rupees we need, we can deposit and get our reward from the lady here. You've deposited 150 rupees. So, how much? It's a lot, it's a lot. I got 200. You've already saved up 200 rupees? Well, little guy, here's your special gift. Take it. Adult wallet. This is for adults, so it can hold a lot of rupees. It can hold up to 200. See, doesn't it hold more than your old one? Fill it up and bring it all in one deposit. And it's true. So, there really isn't much left for us to do in this area. We already went through most of what we needed to, so we'll probably just kind of jump ahead if we can. I'm going to throw a save down just because I don't want to accidentally pick up that heart piece and not realize it. Because out of habit, I know I'm going to run right at it. I know I'm saying it enough to try to reduce that, but night of the final day. 12 hours remain. So, looks like we still can't use the stairs that head up to the roof. Oh well, it can't be helped. For now, just do something to pass the time. Chat with people, do a little dance, whatever. It's not really my business. The do a little dance is actually a reference to there is one other way to pass time in this town right now. And it's through this scarecrow. There's a scarecrow sitting in a shop. You chat with him and you guys dance till dawn or till night. He is a little more usable, so you would normally use the grandma twice to get to third day, and then the scarecrow once to get to the night of the third day. And then you would rush through everything we've actually done in this one, minus the, rupee grinding. And that would put you 11:30, almost 11:50 to get ready to go through this door. But unfortunately, yeah, we just have to wait, so I will stop forcing you guys to sit with me, and we will just jump right there. And we're tuning in right before midnight again. Perfect timing, actually, to watch the little fireworks they warned us about. This is a really intricate door. Like, is there really a reason to lift that giant mallet outside of just being extra weight to open the door with? And in the cutscene there is no piece of heart, but it also doesn't force us into it. We're really close to... Oh, don't stop now. Look, you can get up there now. And we're down to 6 minutes. We no longer have hours, it's literal minutes that it shows. And we found the Skull Kid. Time to confront him. What's this? Ah, Tail, we've been looking for you two. Hey, Skull Kid, what if you gave the mask you're wearing back now? Come on, are you listening? Swamp, mountain, ocean, canyon. Hurry, the four who are there. Bring them here. Don't speak out of line, stupid fairy. What are you doing to my brother? Skull Kid, do you still think you're our friend after that? Well, whatever. Even if they were to come now, they wouldn't be able to handle me. Just look above you. If it's something that can be stopped, just try and stop it. And it looks like Skull Kid is speeding up the descent of the moon. Now, we haven't really gained much that we can do outside of shoot snot bubbles. And it looks like it's dropped us a perfect ocarina to use. Got the Ocarina of Time back. Princess Zelda gave you this precious instrument. Take it out with it gets a dedicated ocarina button, and use AXYLR to play it. B again to stop. Suddenly, memories of Princess Zelda come rushing back to you. The only downside is R is in a weird spot on this controller, but you're already leaving this land of Hyrule, aren't you? Even though it was only a short time, I feel like I've known you forever. I'll never forget the days we spent together in Hyrule, and I believe in my heart that a day will come when I shall meet you again. Until that day comes, please take this. I am praying that your journey be a safe one. If something should happen to you, remember this song. YLR, YLR. Yeller, yeller? I don't know. The biggest improvement to this game over the original is actually, in my mind, what they've done with the Ocarina. There are some things that are nice, like the ability to save at any time with the statues. It still pales in comparison to if you put this game down for a week, like, let's say a month. Something went really crazy in your life, you couldn't get back to it for a month. If you were doing that, you don't have to flip between 6 different menus to find all the songs. Because you would have to load up the regular one, read down on it, to get the specific song that you're after. Write that down, because you're not going to remember 6 digits that easily. Now you can just kind of hit the staff thing on the bottom right, and it'll just let you pick between all the songs in the game. We need this one, so YLR, YLR. And that's perfect for me, who... There's a point in the game you need to use one of the dungeon songs out of a dungeon, and I never remember it at that point. So it's always nice that I can just jump back to it. So by going back in time, we lose our title deed, lose our Deku Nuts, and all of our rupees. Fortunately, we stored away our rupees, and we don't really need the deed, but we've now returned to shortly after we were defeated and basically made a fool of by the Skull Kid. We did still have to see the creepy Happy Mask salesman. But dawn of the first day, 72 hours remain. What just happened? Everything has... started over. And we look up to check the moon. It is way back in the sky as though it was at the very beginning. What are you anyways? That song you played? That instrument? That instrument! Wait, that's it, your instrument! The masked salesman said that if you got back the precious thing that was stolen from you, he could return you to normal. Did you completely forget or what? Now, here is one part that I always found was a plot hole. We walked out that door 5 minutes ago. We walked back in. Hey! Yeah, we caught him right away. We got our precious item back from that imp. And he doesn't question it. He's just like, oh, you got it! Great! Then here, listen to me with this giant piano I pulled out of nowhere. And he gives us another song. XYR, XYR. Sheer? I actually don't know how to say it. And we rock out with this new song, the Song of Healing. And we part ways with the mad scrub who did take, I guess, over our body in a way. And we seal it into this mask, returning our body to normal. Now this is a melody that heals evil magic into troubled spirits. Oh, and troubled spirits, turning them into masks. It heals evil magic, just makes them into spirits, of course. Sure to be of assistance to you in the future. Ah yes, I give you this mask in commemoration of this day. Fear not, for the magic has been sealed inside the mask. When you wear it, you will transform into the shape you just were. When you remove it, you will return to normal. You got the Deku Mask to keep as a memento. And this will be the first thing we're actually going to equip. Now I've fulfilled my promise to you. So please, give me that which you promised me. About that, don't tell me. My mask. You did get it back, didn't you? What have you done to me? You leave my mask out there, something terrible will happen. You spent 5 minutes to get your item, get my item back in 5 minutes. The mask that was stolen from me, it is called Majora's Mask. It is an accursed item from legend that is said to have been used by an ancient tribe in its hexing rituals. It is said that evil and wicked power is bestowed upon the one who wears that mask. According to legend, the troubles caused by Majora's Mask were so great the Ancient Ones, fearing such catastrophe, sealed the mask in shadow forever, preventing its misuse. But now that tribe from the legend has vanished, so no one really knows the true nature of the mask's power. But I feel it. I went to great lengths to get that legendary mask. When I finally had it, I could sense the doom in its dark omen brewing. It was the unwelcome feeling that makes your hair stand on end. And now that imp has it. I'm begging you, you must get that mask back quickly, or something horrible will happen. I'm begging you, you must do it. Really? You'll do it for me? I was certain you would tell me that. Oh my, I nearly forgot. While you were gone, I found one of these. Here's one of those fancy notebooks the local brats carry around. Perhaps the imp dropped it. No use for things like this, so consider it a gift, I insist. No, really, take it. Use it. Now. Only good things could come of it. You got the Bomber's Notebook. It allows you to keep track of events and people's schedules. Let's start to read it. And we don't have to remember the code anymore. We've got the secret code in this notebook. Look at that, you've already come across some of the events in Termina. Check them out in your notebook. From now, events you will see and people's schedules will add to your notebook automatically. Hopefully you find it useful. I'm confident you'll have no trouble handling the most urgent matter of the menacing mask. The fate of this land rests in your capable hands. You'll be fine, surely you can do it. Believe in your strengths, believe. And that's actually what I'm going to call it. So, ongoing events. RIP. Didn't finish a very long story. You can get the title deed, and you deposited 200 rupees. So just things to keep in mind. In the next part, we will go see the Great Fairy again, and then head off to our first destination. See you guys then.